Well, if you're just joining us now, you think you're here for Eurofishion, you're in the right place. Stay tuned because the next 90 minutes are going to blow your mind with fish conservation, communication, and some of the best darn music about rivers you've ever heard in your life. Brought to you by the magic of World Fish Migration Day.
We're so excited that you all are here. There's people coming in. Oh, I hear an echo. Sam.
All right.
There we go. We're so excited that everyone is starting to join us. We'll be starting here shortly in about maybe 30, 40 seconds. We have some great artists and songs lined up for you today. So, yeah.
And this is a truly global event today. Our videos are from all over the world, our songs from all over the world, and you, the participants, are from all over the world. So we are really thankful to have everybody here.
I think we have 44 participants now, 43 participants. And we're streaming this live to Facebook. Maybe we'll just wait one more minute before we get started. I'm just checking to make sure to see who's here.
Fantastic, everybody. By the way, hey boss, if people have comments about the videos or questions or anything, should they put stuff in the chat box? Should we hold off on chat box? What's your feeling on chat box, boss?
People can throw whatever they want in the chat box. That's all open. I leave it up to you to interact with people if they want something, if they have something to say.
Fantastic. So if you're just logging on to Eurofishion 2020, we're gonna start it up in just a minute. And once we get started, even if you're muted because you're a participant and we can't have too many voices talking at once, use the chat box to either say what you want about videos, give some positive feedback to everybody who's worked so hard to make this event great. If you have any questions, good news is if you've got a fish question today, you've got a lot of fish experts online right now who will be happy to answer your questions in way more detail than you're comfortable with. So use that chat box whenever you want, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Right, Roxanne?
That's right, Chris. And I think we can actually go ahead and get started. It's now 8:02, everyone. Welcome to the first ever 2020 International Eurofishion competition. Thank you so much for your enthusiasm, your intention. Thank you to everyone who's online today and all the participants who are joining. I don't know what screen you're seeing online, but I'm seeing a whole bunch of excited people here on the Eurofishion panel. Just to quickly introduce myself, my name is Roxanne Diaz, and I'm the Communications Manager at the World Fish Migration Foundation. If you didn't know already, today's World Fish Migration Day. Happy World Fish Migration Day and World River Dolphin Day. Don't forget about the dolphins. We love them too. And with me today is my co-host, Chris Bowser. Chris, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey everybody, I'm Bowser. I'm coming to you today from the banks of the Hudson River in New York State, USA. And I am so happy to be a part of World Fish Migration Day, not just for fish conservation, but for fish conservation celebration, which is what this event is about today. And we have got a lineup of incredible videos and songs to show you. Things that are going to warm your heart, things that are going to make you cry, things that are going to make you shout with glee. You are in the right place. If you want to feel emotional about fish and about rivers flowing free, get ready for a roller coaster ride, Roxanne.
That's right. Thanks so much, Chris. So if you didn't already know, Eurofishion, this competition is all about our love songs for fish, our original love songs, and we received nearly 40 songs this year for the competition in about 15 countries across the globe. So we're so excited about your enthusiasm, and it's just such a special way that we can talk about fish and communicate about fish and rivers and their importance in our society to all of us. And it's just such a creative way, for lack of a better term, to really get this issue across about fish migration and their need to move on and move freely within rivers. So I just want to preface by saying every single song that was submitted to the Eurofishion competition was absolutely amazing, outstanding, and congratulations to the top 10 who've made it here today. And so I want to go ahead and start presenting our jury. So we have an absolutely excellent international panel of juries on the show here today. And each of these judges has made a positive impact for migratory fish and rivers. And we're just so thankful for their contributions and hard work on behalf of these magnificent species that we all love. And actually, some of these judges are also singers, so contestants, be prepared for some harsh feedback. Just kidding. So actually, I will start out with our judge from all the way in New Zealand. We have Tahu Mackenzie. Tahu, say hi.
Well, kia ora koutou, ngā mihi aroha nui kia koutou. It's so exciting to be here with you all. And as we know, we all love our beautiful, beautiful fish. And I'm very lucky that for the last 11 and a half years, I've worked at Orokonui Eco Sanctuary, woo! Where there are many species of migratory native fish in our beautiful stream of dreams. And before then, I worked at the amazing Portobello Aquarium. Woohoo! So I have a deep love and connection with fish. And I'm also a musician, so I just love everything about the Eurofishion. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Tahu. Thanks for joining us. It's quite early in her morning, so we appreciate it. Then moving on over, we have a judge from Myanmar, Satafo. He couldn't be here with us we're at whatever time of day it is for you right now, but he did send in a video. I see some really nice
fishes.
Yeah, some creative fishes there.
Who was this once more? Sorry?
Satafo.
Satafo.
Hey, while Boss is finding that, hey, oh, here we go. Never mind.
Hi, this is Satafo. Greeting from Karen State, Myanmar. I have been walking the river campaign and doing the research about fish species. We have second longest river in Southeast Asia. The river name is saline. The river stay free flowing river. Because of what I'm doing for the campaign for the saline river, most of the investor and China, Myanmar, and Thai government plan building dam on the saline river. So in consequence, a lot of can be happen negative impact for social and environment, especially for fish migration. Today, I'm involved as a judge for Fish Migration Day song competition. So I really appreciate what I see the song who are involved at the song competition. Most of the song is really powerful message and very good melodies. And also I see many children, youth, and other different age also participation, and also very interest to support for the fish migration. So I wish all over the world, most of the river is to be left free flowing. Thank you.
Thanks, Boss. An important message from Myanmar. And if you didn't know, there are two of the longest free-flowing rivers in Myanmar. So we're very excited to have him on the panel of judges. He's doing some work to keep them free-flowing, so we appreciate that. Thank you. Our next judge is also available only through video, but he's all the way from China, and his name is Professor Sung Wang.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sung Guang. I'm checking in from China. I'm a fishery scientist working on conservation of some migration species in the Yangtze River. It is a huge river in China. I'm very happy to be here to listen to your amazing and creative song about fish. Keep up patient.
Thanks so much. And then if we move on west, we have Kim Bernie Gavin checking in from Denmark. Want to say hi, Kim? And
yes, of course. Hi, everyone from all over the world, I guess. My name is Kim. I'm a fish biologist, conservationist, whatever you want to call it. I have a bunch of different titles. I work here at the university in Denmark, and essentially my job is just to work on migratory fish, both in freshwater and out at sea. But I have a particular sort of love for freshwater fish. They need our help. So I'm very excited to be here and see that all of you also care quite a lot about migratory fish. So I'm really looking forward to do this.
thanks, Kim, and thanks for all the amazing research that you do. Then we have another video from one of our judges, Klaas van der Eerden. He's from the Netherlands, and he's actually also a World Fish Migration Day ambassador.
Yeah, you see a windmill, so we are in the Netherlands. I'm Klaas van der Eerden. I'm a Dutch comedian and TV host. This is my house. I live on this wonderful lake in the Netherlands near Amsterdam, and I was honored that I could judge all those fantastic creative songs and movies.
Awesome. And then we have, if we go towards Africa, we have our next judge, Peter Limbu, or Limbu, and he's calling in from Lake Tanganyika. Limbu, want to say hi and introduce yourself? Oh. Is he there? I thought I saw him before. Well, he
We've
will
got
be
to pay.
here. He will be here. He'll show up. I texted him a couple of minutes ago, and he's like, I'm coming. Oh, wait, he lost his link. Boss, can you send the link for the panelists? Well, still in Africa, we have just coming in Wonea Fernelli. She's in Nigeria. Wonea, do you want to say hi to everyone? Wonea, you're on mute. Can you hear us? Technical difficulties. Well, Wonea works for the Nature Conservancy, or sorry, the Ocean Conservancy, and she's in Nigeria. She also hosts a radio show talking about environmental conservation. And actually, she just was in a World Fish Migration Day event that they hosted in Nigeria, talking about the importance of migratory fish along the Nigerian Delta. If we then move across to North America, we have Gordon Smith calling in from Hawaii. Gordon, you want to say hi and let us know a little bit about yourself?
Aloha, kakakiaka. I'm located on the island of Oahu, and my presence here makes this truly a worldwide event, and I really couldn't be happier to be a part of this. I was really amazed at the level of talent that the songs exhibit, and I really had a great time listening to them, and I'm happy to join you all. Aloha.
Great, aloha. Thanks so much, Gordon. We really appreciate you being here. Wonea, I noticed that you went on unmute. Do you want to do that again? No? Fine.
Hi.
Oh,
Hey, it's 1A.
Yeah. I've been trying to activate the backdrop, but
I see it.
Yeah, but it doesn't come up quite well, so
that's okay.
I have to.
You can.
So I'm actually also using my phone.
Perfect, no problem.
Okay.
Do you want to quickly introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Wane Afronelli from Port Harcourt in Rivers State, Nigeria, and I am a volunteer for Ocean Conservancy's Clean Coast Nigeria. I started with them, and before I initiated my own platform, My Environment, My Wealth. And basically, we talk about everything environment. And of course, I am a graduate of aquaculture and fisheries management from the Premier University of Ibadan here in Nigeria. And this is about the second time I'll be doing something with respect to fisheries, and thanks to the World Fish Migration Foundation. It's the second time I'll be participating, and I'm enjoying it really, because safeguarding our water bodies, our oceans, is at the core of my priorities. So yes, thank you very much.
Great, thanks so much, Monet, for joining us. We really appreciate you being here. Then we have Zach Hogan, who maybe join us a little bit later on. He's also from North America. Maybe you've seen him on TV. He's also a fisheries biologist as well. And then we have all the way in South America, Annabelle Andres from Brazil. Do you want to say hi, Annabelle?
Hi, everybody. I'm very glad to be here with you and sharing this moment. And it's so special to think that little fishes, big fishes, and rivers are flowing and can complete the cycle of life. Maybe people still have to work out a lot of awareness about this issue in the world. I'm in love with my big body, cosmic body, our body, cosmic body, Gaia, Earth. And it's a very nice moment to be sharing art about fish who can make its cycle of life complete. And it's very nice to know that people removing barriers, like in Korea I saw this morning. It's so nice to know that we can do the circulation of the world, the earth, again, healthy, and it's a nice moment to celebrate life for fish, for people, for rivers, for Gaia, our body. And this is, I'm very thankful for being here with you.
Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it. So I think that's it we have maybe one more person from Brazil joining a little bit later on, João Campos Silva, but I don't see him on here currently. So I'll introduce him a little bit later on then.
So, wow, judges, thank you so much for all of the work that you've done. You've had a job that has been both challenging, but also, I'm going to guess, a lot of fun. And Annabelle, your statements of just connecting us all together was fantastic. So for all of you who have joined us, welcome to Eurofishion, part of World Fish Migration Day. We just met all of our judges, and these judges had a really interesting job of reviewing almost 40 different videos. And anybody who put in a video, let us just say right from the outset, you did a fabulous job. All of the videos that we received were so wonderful. We're such amazing love stories about fish. We've got everybody is a winner. So it was really tough for the judges to take their eggs and give them to videos. What am I talking about? I'm talking about how we've scored these for today. That's right. Every judge was given a basket of eggs, let's call it. And the video that they really liked, we had 10 finalists. So the judges took those 10 finalists and they said, the video that I like the most, I'm going to give them 12 eggs. And the video that I really liked a lot, but maybe not quite as much, I'm going to give them 10 eggs. And the next video, I'm going to get 8 eggs, and so on and so on and so on. And each of our judges gave their eggs, just like fish do, to the river of videos that we have to show you. And then we've tallied up to see which songs and videos have garnered the most eggs. Now, over the course of this program, we're going to be showing all 10 finalists, and the order has nothing to do with the eggs that they've gotten. We're going to go through all of them, and then at the very end, we will announce third place, second place, and the grand prize winner. But the 10 videos that we're about to show, we've just got them jumbled up. And once again, if your video didn't make the top 10, don't worry, because you're still a fantastic, fantastic example of loving rivers and fish. And World Fish Migration Day really, really thanks you for that. Once again, anybody who's participating, if you've got a question or something you want to say, go ahead and put it in the chat room. And Boss and Roxanne and I will do our best to kind of keep on track of that. But in the meantime, Roxanne, what do you think? Should we get started and check out some of these phenomenal love stories?
Absolutely. I'm ready for it, Chris. I think everyone watching is ready for it. Let's go ahead and kick things off. So up first, we have all the way from South Africa, the Northwest Children's Choir singing their original song, Save the Fish. That was so great. Wow, thank you so much, Northwest Choir. Northwest Choir, do we have you here today? I'm pretty sure. Who's representing? Oh. I thought.
That's in the chat, they're here.
In the chat, they're here.
Who is that?
Well, You know what I really loved about this video, you all, is that actually you redid the video that you submitted and you worked on even some choreography and you got really creative, and I just really appreciate that. And I don't know if you could answer on the chat live right now, but is there something you want to tell our audience about what we can do to save fish in rivers and to help keep our rivers clean? Let's see, Northwest Choir, are we, oh, well, we're getting lots of compliments in the chat here. Northwest Choir, you rocked it. I agree, super beautiful. Well, amazing, you all. I really, really enjoyed it. Stop pollution, very good. Some of the things that we could do for our rivers is just to clean up after ourselves. And actually, I think one of our judges had a comment on this, but on this song. Zhao, are you here yet? Maybe not. Well, he can give his comment afterwards, but we really just so very much appreciate it. Recycle, I see some of you all saying, very good. Thank you so much again. We really, really appreciate your submission. Such great enthusiasm for you all. Tahu, you're right. Really love the harmonies. So thank you very, very much. Chris, do you want to introduce maybe the next song?
Absolutely. Once again, though, just another thanks to the Northwest Children's Choir in South Africa. That was such a beautiful way to start out the day.
Yes.
People singing in unison with peace and love and harmony. And now it's time to rock the roof off. That's right. We're going to turn now to the House Witches of New Zealand with their song, Damned Eels. Buckle up, people. We are about to get rocked in the world of migratory fish. Boss, take it away.
Dream of returning to the islands where
Oh, man. House Witches. That was fantastic. Luckily, we actually have several members of the House Witches here with us. So if you're with the House Witches, be sure to unmute yourself, because I know we saw Rory and Bridget earlier, and Michelina might be in here as well. Incredible. Like, where do we start with this? So for any of the House Witches, have eels been a lifelong fascination with you, or is this something that you only recently discovered? Take it away, House Witches.
Hi, team. Very nice to join you all. I've just got one of our co-stars here. This is Tui, who's a big fan of rivers. And his paw featured as an eel in our video. Yeah, we were very excited to hear about Eurofishion, and when Micheline told us about it, and yeah, we thought, let's do something. And we had this grand idea of filming at, a big dam that looks like a big dam, and everybody knows what they look like. And after realizing that our nearest dam near my hometown was closed due to flooding, it sort of made us realize that actually the local dog park has a culvert in it, and these things are everywhere, and there's so many impediments to fish migration that that you don't even see. So we took the opportunity to make that the filming location. Thanks.
Beautiful. Oh, go ahead, Bridget. Did you have anything to say?
I was just going to say, yeah, our lovely, amazing drummer, Micheline, she works in biodiversity in our local council, Te Whanganui Atara, which is Wellington, our capital city where we all live. And she shared all of her knowledge around the migration pathway, or the challenges with migration pathway for eels. And we were just like, this is amazing and mind-boggling, and there's so much we don't know. And we just thought, like, why would we not write a song about danned eels? Because it's just like this amazing magical thing that no one knows about, and we've got to share the knowledge with everyone through a fun, exciting, enthusiastic way.
Oh, so good, so good. One more question before we hear from one of our judges. Your video is filled with these wonderful in-your-face imagery. I mean, quite literally in your face imagery and scenes. And it looked like so much fun. Can you just give us an example of your creative process? Like, what was one of the choices you made in this video to represent this in such a creative way?
I'll say a little bit, but Rory did a lot of the mahi, or the work behind the film or the music video. We just chose all of these fun shots or ideas, and we kind of put them together, and we decided to be creative. Things like the fact that eels terminal breed is quite an interesting thing that no one really thinks about. And so, using licorice over our guitarist Esther's eyes just to pretend that she's a dead person or eel, just doing interesting things, using the beautiful space out in the Wairarapa, which is close to where we are. That's where we filmed. We went away for a weekend and just had heaps of fun filming. And our dog Tui came along, who's featured in Rory's morning video this morning. Rory, did you want to speak on anything?
Yeah, I think we learned a lot during the process of this. I mean, tuna or eels are really important to the Indigenous Māori people of New Zealand. And despite that, it's unfortunately pretty hard to track them down these days, just because of damming and the inability to migrate and breed. And so we just had to be creative in the way that we captured and represented the story we wanted to tell.
Well, Rory and Bridget, and to all of the House Witches, that was just fantastic. I think actually one of our judges, Kim, would like to comment on your video. Kim, do you want to say a word or two?
I do. Anyone who knows me around here knows that I have a weakness for dogs and a weakness for eels. So you guys hit, like you pulled on the right strings, let's just say. But for me, this video was just really impressive. You were so creative with it. But what impressed me the most was how you genuinely seemed to be having fun doing it. And we could sort of feel the passion through that video. And that was just a big thing. And I think that people that watched it also feel that, and I think they're going to remember it for that reason. So congratulations. It was a very impressive output.
Beautiful. Kim, thank you so much. House Witches, thank you so much. We're already seeing some great music coming out, but wait, there's more, because now we're going to hear from, that's right, Roxanne, there's more. Now we're going to hear from, actually, go ahead, Roxanne. You're going to introduce the next one.
Yes, you're stealing my thunder here, Chris. No, thank you. Thank you, House Witches. Really appreciate it. Really great song, great enthusiasm. And this next song comes from us. The next artist, his name is Ruben Mantrick, and his song is 500 Miles. Boss, hit it.
When I migrate, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the fish that migrates next to you. When I swim up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the fish that swims along with you. When I get caught, yes, I know I'm gonna be the fish that gets caught next to you. And if the river, yes, the river route is cut, I'm gonna be the fish that's dying without you. But I would swim 500 miles and I would swim 500 more just to be the fish that swims 1,000 miles to spawn down on the floor.
Awesome. Nice job, Ruben. Thank you for your entry. Ruben, are you here? I see your name, but I don't. Hello?
I am here.
Ruben, yay. Thank you for submitting. That was awesome. That was so funny.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Where are you right now?
I am actually at home. I was in transit before. I wasn't sure whether I would make it, but I think I did.
Oh, thanks for swimming quite fast here, it looks like.
Yeah, it was a bit stressful, to be honest.
Well, I wanted to ask you, what inspired you to write this song about swimming 500 miles to find your
so
love?
basically it was, I think Herman, to be absolutely completely frank. We met in winter and he pitched me that super fun idea about about Eurofishion, and showed me some clips, I think, and then I came up with that idea of using 500 miles right away. It was like a split second of an idea, and then I already knew this was gonna be great material. I just didn't know how to do it really. Yeah.
Well, we agree that it's super great material. And I know, Ruben, that migratory fish are excellent swimmers and quite athletic. And you say in the song that you would swim 500 miles, but are there any migratory fish that swim 500 miles? Because I think that's 800,000 kilometers for those of us.
500 miles are 800,000 kilometers?
I think that I don't know. Did I do
Well,
the
I
math
don't think
incorrectly?
500 miles is that much, but
I don't think 80,000 kilometers. I am pretty sure, didn't I Google that today? But anyways, it's a lot of
yeah,
kilometers.
I think you got a decimal wrong there. But
Well then, I'll go. Nicole, thanks for doing the math.
so, but there's definitely fish that can do like hundreds and even yeah, maybe 1,000 kilometers. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so 805 kilometers. So yeah, so you would swim 500 miles, another fish would swim 500 miles. Maybe you swim 500 miles for Herman, I guess, since he inspired you for the song. And I think all of our viewers are really curious. I know everyone is on their minds. Where did you get those fish slippers?
Yeah, so my former roommate gave them to me for my birthday 1 or 2 years ago. I was so happy about them. I actually started wearing them in our institute. I got a few very funny looks about it, but people started to accept it rather quickly. Until I realized they're like super soft and very spongy. So they're probably full of chemical softeners and stuff. So I'm not really wearing them anymore, at least without socks. And then when I went for the foundation, when I went to a conference in Thailand this year, I saw them again in a shop in like various sizes, in like quite a few colors. I almost got like a full load for for the whole department, but then I didn't. But yeah.
Well, your department's missing out, that's for sure. Well, thank you for letting us know. And I noticed that you have actually quite a bit of fish gear there. So you had a fish head featured in there, some fish slippers. You had another fish head. Where does your love of fish come from, Ruben?
That's a good question, actually. I think I started out in yeah, I guess it started in my bachelor's, my undergrad, and it was sort of a thing that I guess I slid into. I was interested in behavior stuff, and the only behavior that I could get my hands on back then was something with, I think, invasive fish or with perch in the field station of my old university. And I think that's how I started my fish career, really, like maybe 10 years ago or something. Yeah, and from there it just kept on going.
Really cool, really cool. That's nice and so inspiring. And thanks for submitting your song, Ruben. And thanks for that tweet today. I think I saw you also do a tweet with some fish hanging somewhere, and it was just really cool. So thank you for your love of fish. And we actually have a comment from one of our judges as well on your song, and this one's from Klaas van der Eerden from the Netherlands.
500 miles by Ruben van Treek from Germany, Deutschland. Well, it's a great way to tell an important message by humor, and that is what Ruben did. I liked watching, it was really fun, and I'm curious about the man behind this fishing mask.
Look at that, Ruben. You have already started some intriguing discussion. Who is the man behind the mask? We got to see it here first. Thank you so much, Ruben. And by the way, I'm very jealous of your fish wardrobe. I also aspire to your level of fishiness, and I'll keep doing the best I can. So thank you very much, Ruben.
And you know, have a little fashion show about it.
Fantastic! I'm all in. I'm kind of considering today a bit of a fashion show.
Yeah, thanks for having me here today. Great job moderating. Thanks.
Thank you, Ruben.
Bye.
Next up, we're going to be heading to East Africa. We've got an amazing video coming up from Mazingira Yetu by Larry and Sam in Kenya. So, boss, cue it up.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Tusipoziba ufa tutajenga ukuta. Tutunze mazingira na masandio sasa. To protect our environment. The future generations will judge us by our actions today. Ufa tutajenga ukuta. Tutunze mazingira na masandio sasa. To protect our environment. The future future generations will judge us by our actions today.
Rivers can't take it no more. Reason being in a choke from all the plastic and waste material being disposed. Take a trip down Nairobi River. I promise there's nothing to smile about. All you will see is pampers and condoms floating around, blocking the flow of water. Fish in a shindwa tuli. Fanya nini to deserve this? Tourists wanna die. There's really nothing to see here. We are careless to careless for the rivers that came off for us. Give us water plus. It's a natural resource to chunge our resources. The source is God, He put us in charge. So let us take charge. Let us take charge.
Tusipoziba ufa tutajenga ukuta. Tutunze mazingira na masandio sasa. We have to protect our environment. The future generations will judge us by our actions today. Ufa tutajenga ukuta. Tutunze mazingira na masandio sasa. We have to protect our environment. The future generations will judge us by our actions today.
Because if we have clean rivers, then to corner clean lakes. When we have clean lakes, then we have more fish. Then to corner more food. Feeding up the nation, everything is all good. Namika Larry Dwayne, I will play my partner clean. Easy river to heal the scars. Kawangari Matai, I will die for this. Big up to Kilam say, Anacheza Kama, yeah. Making sure innovations don't destroy our earth. Now the slums going green. Mazingira yetu haya ya wasafi.
Haya ya wasafi, yeah. Tusipoziba ufa tutajenga ukuta. Tutunze mazingira na masandio sasa. We got to protect our environment. The future generations will judge us by our actions today. Ufa tutajenga ukuta. Tutunze mazingira na masandio sasa. We got to protect our environment. The future generations will judge us by our actions today.
Na Wakenya mto zetu zinaumia. Takataka zimejaa inaumia. Uchafu na plastiki ndio samaki sahi. We really need to do something to change this. Take responsibility, be responsible. Reduce, recycle. Stop turning our forest into dumping sites. It's a bad sight walai. Inafaa tuna act sahi. Otherwise future itakuwa messed up. Just imagine toi wako anauliza what's a river? Utajibu, utamwambia nini? Akiuliza Lake Victoria ilifanyika nini? Walai, it's crazy. We really need to change this.
We really need to change this now. I say we really need to change this now.
Wow. Fantastic. Superb work from Mazingira Yetu. Thank you so much. That was a great video.
Thank you.
Oh, Larry, thank you so much. I think we actually have several members of your group here. I think we saw Larry and Emmanuel and Sam earlier. Do you just, I have a couple of questions for you, but is there anything that you, before I ask any questions, is there anything that you want to say about this video or about your work?
Okay, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you guys, man. This is a great platform, you know. I'm happy I found out about you guys. So basically this video, I'm happy about it because it's an educative video just to show the community that it is possible, you know, to clean the river and just to show them by action, you know, not just by talking. Yeah.
You know, that's something that one of the things I think that stands out in this is what you just said is that you didn't just show us a problem, but you showed us active solutions. You didn't talk about the solutions.
Yeah.
You were doing the solutions. And it was very uplifting. How did you come up with this idea? How did you, as a group, decide to go this route?
Actually, during our cleanup on the river, it's a Ngong River. It's actually a main river. It's a river source for a lot of people. The community uses it for their daily water, basically for bathing, for drinking. And we just saw that, you know, they are not really taking good care of it like they're supposed to, because maybe they were thinking it's someone else's responsibility. So us as a community and as a group of youth and young men, we just decided to come together and clean up the river. And during the process of us cleaning the river, I got the inspiration to just come up with something inspirational and something educative to just tell the community that we really need to do something, and it's about time because the river is in a critical condition and we need to do something.
Well, you really did it. I learned earlier today that one of the lyrics in your songs translates to something like, if you don't patch up a small hole in a wall, it will grow into a huge problem. Can you or one of your band members explain more what that means to you?
Okay, basically, to me, it means that a simple problem that can be taken care of earlier can really stop a bigger problem, which is going to happen in the future. And that's why that's actually my best line in the song, because right now we really need to do something. Because if we don't do it right now, then we wait for the problem to become bigger so that we can deal with it when it's a giant, then I don't think we will survive. It will be over and done with.
Well, that is some true wisdom right there. That goes for fish migration, that goes for environmental consciousness, and that goes for just about everything in the world. Larry, thank you so much.
Very true.
Emmanuel or Sam, is there anything you'd like to add before we hear from one of the judges? And if not, that's totally okay. But if you want to unmute yourself and say something, you totally can.
Okay, I'm Sam. I'm Sam. And so we were basically the river Ngong in Nairobi is found in the largest slum in Africa. And the river has some bit of catfish, some bit of mudfish. And when we were cleaning up and making up the video, we were able to catch up some fish. And also people were surprised. They were like, wow, you mean this river's got some fish? So that's what we told them. If this river becomes clean again, then we shall be able to harvest fish. We shall be able to get a source of protein. So I believe that we have got all what it takes to make our rivers become clean. And it's only us who can do it. It may appear to be a very big challenge, but nothing is impossible if you've got the will and the zeal to do it. So to me, I believe it's possible. Let's clear our rivers. Let us remove all the waste. Let us remove all the dams for the fish to migrate as they used to be before the industrialization came into place. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Boss, I think we have some comments from Sangwon, one of the judges, correct?
My most favorite video is Lambo 6 by Lawson Ochin and Xiamin. I'm deeply impressed by their work to clean up a very heavily polluted river to recover migration route for fish. I even imagine myself as a fish. How happy I am when I migrate back into this cleaned river. Of course, the music and the song in this video are also fantastic. Thanks.
Thanks so much, all of you. That was a truly inspiring song, and I just echo everything Chris says. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the work that you're doing for our rivers, and for the song that you submitted to our contest. We really enjoy having you here. So keeping it moving right along, next up we have the Young of Hupisari Forum with their song Hupisarat's City Trout. Hit it.
Se seikkailuiltaan tapaa monta vanhaa ystävää, joita tavannut ei oo pitkään aikaan. Huupisaarten taimen on oululainen, lähiluontolainen, lohen kaltainen, kylkihopeainen, purokansalainen, huupisaarelainen, koko kansan taimen. Sillan alla kun me kohdataan, ensisilmäyksellä tunteet loiskuaa. Vasta virtaan kylki kyljessä luomme elämää uuteen aikaan. Huupisaarten taimen on oululainen, lähiluontolainen, lohen kaltainen, kylkihopeainen, purokansalainen, huupisaarelainen, koko kansan taimen. Huupisaarten taimen on oululainen, lähiluontolainen, lohen kaltainen, kylkihopeainen, purokansalainen, huupisaarelainen, koko kansan taimen. Ihmisen taimen näen nousevan, mihin menet, kun susta kasvaa nainen tai mies kenties. Hei, taimen, sinne näen sun nousevan, missä kutevat taimenet, siellä määränpää vie sinne sun ties. Ihmisen taimen näen nousevan, mihin menet, kasvuasi mietit otsasi mies. Sinne ui taimen, sinne näen sun nousevan, missä kutevat taimenet, siellä määränpää vie sinne sun ties. Ihmisen taimen näen nousevan, mihin menet, sateenkaaren alle kenties. Sinne ui taimen, sinne näen sun nousevan, missä kutevat taimenet, siellä määränpää vie sinne sun ties. Ihmisen taimen näen nousevan, mihin menet.
Yay! Woo! The crowd goes wild. Nice. That's amazing, amazing song. Thank you so much. What a wonderful song and some great footage of trout. Who do we have here? I think Paulina we have from the video. Paulina? Oh, maybe it's me that's. Paulina, are you there?
I am.
Oh, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Hi, thanks for joining us today, and thank you for sharing your wonderful song. How many people were involved in the making of this song, and who of the artists do we have here?
Okay, shall I answer?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I'm part of the group who made the song. We are called Vastarannan Siili, and we made this song with school kids, different age of school kids. So it was one of the workshops which we had in that Hupisaaret area where the stream goes, and the trout is trying. We are getting trout back to live there, and one of the workshops was songwriting workshop, and all these kids of different ages and different school classes, they came to our workshop and we made together this song.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for doing that work and getting children together and teaching them about these migratory species. How many were in the video? How many children attended that workshop?
There were about 70 to 80 school kids and children from 8 till 5 till 17. So there were quite many of them. And we hope that they had really cool school day, because during that day, they got to actually see the juvenile brown trout at different age, and also to see a little bit of underwater surface, and to see the tree settlings, and also play around and have fun at this beautiful city park what we have.
Yeah, because I think you mentioned in the description of your song that it was the first time that many of those students got up and close and personal with the trout, and how was that experience for them?
Well, we really got positive feedback on that, and I think it was really an exciting school day for them. And even though the Finnish people are known to have a really close relationship with the nature, we also have these school kids. We don't actually live in the forest, or haven't even seen the trout living in the stream as they do. So I think it was a really amazing, and at least it was for us as an organizers to see those happy smiles and happy faces for the kids.
Yeah, and definitely for us, and I speak for myself, but I think even just looking and checking in the chat, there's a whole bunch of other people, maybe Chris will agree with me as well. It's just such a powerful message that you're sending with that song, and creating the connection between our youth and the fish's youth, and growing up together, and both needing each other and both needing the species. And I also in that video noticed that there's a few sciencey things going on in there. What were you doing with poking around on that fish?
Poking around, that's the way to put it. But we are actually electrofishing those fish, because we've stocked adult brown trout 3 times in a row to these streams, and it seems that they have really accepted this site as a spawning ground. And of course we want to monitor what kind of juveniles we get on there. And it seems that it's going on really well so far, and they have even attracted the other trout coming from the sea to these streams, which are located right in the river mouth of River Oulujoki, in the middle of our city.
That's so amazing to hear. That's such a happy story to tell, that there are some happy fish swimming up the streams of Finland, and then we know a lot of great river restoration work goes on there. And I think for me, one just final question for you all, you picked trout maybe for a reason in Finland. Is there a reason why trout is so important to protect there?
Yes, I'm actually happy that you asked that, because I realize that some of the audience might think that brown trout as a harmful invasive species, as it is somewhere other parts of the world. But for us, it's a native species to us, and it's endangered here. And especially in these streams, we are really happy to see it's actually reproducing naturally again after decades of absence. So our positive message to us and the school kids, and also for all of you, that if we can all make it happen. So after decades of absence, it is possible to return the migratory phase.
As you can hear, she knows all about of this thing. We just made the song.
She needed everyone, though, to make the song. No, it's such an inspiring story, and we thank you so much for sharing it with us and sharing that song with us. And I think we can all look to Finland to have such a great example of the fish there, and the free flow and the flowing rivers. And I think actually one of our judges, Monet, would love to also comment on your song. Monet?
Oh, hi. Oh, well, it's really interesting. Of course, I don't know, Roxanne, how did you know that I love kids? I work with kids more, you know, because I think that if they have the right upbringing, many a time we find adults defaulting, especially with trashing indiscriminately. But there's a quote that says, if you want adults to learn recycling, for example, you have to teach children. And that way, indirectly, you're teaching the adults and parents. So it's a beautiful one because of the children. I just love their innocence and sincerity, and they just want to make a difference. Thinking about fish, of course, almost everyone eats fish. And so we have to protect their habitats. So yeah, it's a beautiful one.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Monet. And thank you very much, all of you from Hupisati. We appreciate your song. Thank you very, very much for submitting it and telling us a little bit about the background of it as well.
It seems like they're sitting there together with also instruments. Are you also ready to perform something, or?
Us. Yes, we are. If you want to.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be really great.
We can sing. We can sing the song. Yeah.
Would be really wonderful.
Sure. Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Can you hear me? Yeah. You have to stand up now because in the beginning of the song you have to stomp your feet twice and then clap your hands once and shout "Who?" And we'll do that 4 times, and after the first verse and chorus we'll do it twice. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Who? 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 Meriltä taas kotipuroihin palaa se seikkailuiltaan. Tapaa monta vanhaa ystävää, joita tavannut ei oo pitkään aikaan. Huupishartetaimen on oululainen, lähiluontolainen, lohen kaltainen, kylkihopeainen, purokansalainen, huupishaarelainen, koko kansan taimen. Sillan alla kun me kohdataan, ensisilmäyksellä tunteet loiskua. Vasta virtaan kylki kyljessä luomme elämää uuteen aikaan. Huupishartetaimen on oululainen, lähiluontolainen, lohen kaltainen, kylkihopeainen, purokansalainen, huupishaarelainen, koko kansan taimen. Huupishartetaimen on oululainen, lähiluontolainen, lohen kaltainen, kylkihopeainen, purokansalainen, huupishaarelainen, koko kansan taimen. Ihmisen taimen näen nousevan, mihin menet, kun susta kasvaa nainen tai mies, kenties. Hei, taimen, sinne näen sun nousevan, missä kutevat taimenet, siellä määränpää vie sinne sun ties. Ihmisen taimen näen nousevan, mihin menet, kasvuasi, mietit otsaasi hies. Sinne uit taimen, sinne näen sun nousevan, missä kutevat taimenet, siellä määränpää vie sinne sun ties. Ihmisen taimen näen nousevan, mihin menet, sateenkaaren alle kenties. Sinne uit taimen, sinne näen sun nousevan, missä kutevat taimenet, siellä määränpää vie sinne sun ties. Ihmisen taimen näen nousevan, mihin menet? Yay!
Yay! Thanks so much. Oh my gosh, that was so
Really
wonderful.
great.
That was so great. That was very unexpected. Oh my gosh, wow. If we could only turn all the participants on loud right now, the crowd would be cheering, I'm sure.
You better believe it.
Thank you so much. That was so, so, so special. Thank you.
Can I say one more thing?
Absolutely.
Just a little bit of Finnish for all of you. Actually, the word trout in Finnish language, taimen, means the seedlings or the seedlings. You can also use that for the trees and for the humans. So it has three different meanings: trout, and the seedlings of the tree, and also for the human. So that's part of the reason why we also thought it was a good thing to include the kids to the song. Well, of course, those are the future, those are our motivation and the reason why we are actually doing this.
Yeah, especially in the third part, we kind of combined the growth of the trout and the growth of children to be adult. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing the special messages with us. We really appreciate it. And thanks again for checking in and doing that live. So special. Well, at this point in the show, we're going to take a slight break from the videos to showcase another creative outlet young artists have used to show their love for fish. And that's through drawing. So actually this year, the World Fish Migration Foundation teamed up with Wildlife Forever to create the Fish Migration Award for their State Fish Art Contest. And actually this year, the Fish Migration Award was a huge success because we received over 2,700 entries from 31 countries. And we were just honestly so blown away by the enthusiasm of the young artists all over the world. And while everyone was extremely talented and creative, there were three very talented contestants from each of the age categories that we want to highlight to you today, just to give them a quick shout out. So we have two age categories, ages 5 through 12 and 13 through 18, that we announced at the end of May. So congratulations again to the following contestants for winning the top 3 in their age categories. In the 13 to 18 years, in third place is Dayoung Kang. This is a stunning drawing of a, of a steelhead trout. Awesome job. And then in second place in the same age category is Janet Luguan, and she chose to highlight the beautiful and powerful steelhead trout as well. They're chasing a little lure there. Then in first place in this age category is Elizabeth Wang with her beautiful, do you have it there, bus? Arctic char. Do you have the first place winner? There you go. Yes, beautiful. These are all beautiful, beautiful, beautiful art from this age category. So we just wanted to highlight them again. And then we don't want to forget about the younger age category as well, ages 5 through 12. I mean, these people are way better drawers than I am. Third place was Eli Sherman, and he drew a king salmon. Awesome job. And I really like all the details that he put in there. And then also the bird and the orca and the bear is just so, so beautiful and creative. In second place was Deepshika D, and she drew a steelhead trout. Nice fisher, good day for that person. And then in first place, we have Kelly Zhang, also with a steelhead trout. What is with these steelhead trouts? I guess they're just such a beautiful fish to draw. So Yeah, thank you all again for submitting your artwork, those people from around the world, and they're just all incredibly inspiring, and we love to hear the songs and we love to see the drawings. Actually, State Fish Art Competition is happening again this year, so if you want to participate, we definitely encourage you to do so and learn a little bit about the fish that you're drawing. Maybe Nicole, you could put the link in the chat. That would be great. Thank you. And then we'll just continue right along with the song contest. Chris?
Fantastic. Thanks, Roxanne. And thank you to all of the artists out there who submitted videos and who submitted visual arts and paintings. This is such a great way to communicate with people about how important free-flowing rivers and migratory fish are. And speaking of which, our next video is called Swim On Up, and it's by a beautifully named band called Time Crawls.
Hello, hello, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. My river is missing me, 'cause the dam's in our way. Hello, hello, last time that I saw your face, we were smelting our natal place, and swam to the bay. Won't you help me swim on up, growing up in a world of salt, and I wanna see my river again. Won't you help me swim on up, all the big fish they got stuck, and I wanna see my river again. Won't you help me see my river again? Let it flow again.
Goodbye, goodbye, I said to my ocean buds. We said that we'd keep in touch, and we did our best. All my new friends, we're swimming in circles now, 'cause all we can really do is bang our heads on the dam.
Won't you help me swim on up, growing up in a world of salt, and I wanna see my river again. Won't you help me swim on up, all the big fish they got stuck, and I wanna see my river again. Won't you help me see my river again? Let it flow again. Let it flow again. My favorite rivers flow through, connected from sea to tributary. My favorite rivers flow true. Fish migration happens easily. My favorite rivers flow through, connected from sea to tributary. My favorite rivers flow true. Fish migration happens easily.
Hello, hello, I'm where I'm supposed to be. My river is flowing free, 'cause they took down that dam. Hello, hello, last time that I saw your face, we were smelting our natal place, and now I feel young, and I wanna feel something again. I just wanna feel something again.
Won't you help me swim on up, floating free, I'm heading up, and I get to see my river again. Won't you help me swim on up, all the big fish are unstuck, and I get to see my river again. And I get to see my river again. Yeah, I finally see my river again. 'Cause it flows again.
What an ending. That was brilliant. That was fantastic. Time Crawls. Time Crawls, I know you're out there, so make sure to unmute yourself because I don't know if anybody else did this. I enjoyed watching the band watch the video as much as I enjoyed watching the video. That was great.
Thank you.
So for starters, who is Time Crawls and where is Time Crawls?
So that's the band, that's us, all four of us. We just got our different roles, and yeah, we got together for this song. We had a lot of fun with us.
Awesome. I love the footage of you performing in the water, in the river. You were the river. What river or waterway were you on when you were filming that?
Right there in her backyard. That's the Chagrin River. It's literally right that way.
Right down there. Yeah, so we're in Ohio, Chagrin Falls, Ohio, and there's a river running right through our town. And that's where we hauled our instruments out there. So and,
it was a piece of work.
Yeah.
Well, it was a beautiful piece of work, and it's even more special now knowing that this river is quite literally a part of your lives and your home.
Very much.
That's amazing. How did y'all come up with this idea? Why was it important for you to put this song together?
Well, we're all pretty active in trying to save our environment. It's something I think we're all really passionate about. And so we heard about this competition, and we're a new band, and we why not? That sounds so fun. So we're really excited that we got to do it and then advertise our beautiful river.
Yeah. The river is such a big part of like obviously like our named after the waterfall, and so
yeah, it's definitely influenced our relationship with nature. So we heard about this.
Right in.
Well, this is superb. So you're I'm going to guess that you're a little bit younger than I am, and that some of our other people that are dialing in here. So if you had the chance to give a message out to the world of fishery scientists, or out to the world of people who use rivers and who use waters, which is kind of like everybody. What would that message be? You've got the platform now, Time Crawls. What do you want to hammer home to make sure old fogies like me know what's important?
I think it's all about just saving the rivers for the future. I mean, preserving them and maintaining them, letting them flow for generations and generations. Like you said, everyone uses these, and they're so important. You gotta keep them going for everyone.
Yeah. We definitely want people to know that some people are active in this issue, and we're not complacent. We definitely do care. So care about our rivers. We want to keep them flowing, like our video definitely. And we're gonna keep fighting. Yeah, that's our message.
Oh my gosh, this is a great message. Great. But just out of curiosity, are any of you, or let me just ask this real quick, just go along. You see yourselves in 10 years from now. Where do you see yourselves 10 years from now or 20 years from now? What do you want to do with all this talent?
So we all got different plans, but I know that each of us wants to do as much good as we can with what we've been given. I, for one, want to go into the foreign service in some way, maybe environmentally, help with environmental policy, U.S. and other countries. That's what I'm excited about. And I know everyone else has some big plans, but
we're forming. Yeah, mine's certainly a little broader at the moment. I'm in as right now, and I've been loving that. Like considering that more and more in classes, like a career option for me. It's been so empowering to me.
No matter what, I think wherever our paths take us, I think our love for the environment, for our rivers is going to follow us. So
also I love to use music to make really to express that.
Well, this is fantastic. I know a guy out on the Hudson River who is always looking for volunteers and people to help with the river out here. So if you ever need to check out the Hudson River, I know a guy.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, one of our judges, Kim, is here with us, and I think Kim has some comments that she'd like to say about your work.
Yes. Hi, Time Crawls. Just wanted to say I thought your video was super, super, super impressive. I think all four of you are impressive young women. You're very inspiring. You appear to be, you have your priorities right, I guess. And your video was wonderful. I was really impressed with the music, the lyrics, everything was well thought out. Very creative. I really loved, as Chris mentioned, the drone footage of you guys playing in the river. That was really nice. But I think just hearing you guys now and talking to you now actually makes me like the video even more, because now I get to know the personalities behind it. So yeah, well done. Loved everything about it, and keep going, keep fighting. You seem to want to do that, and I strongly encourage that. So don't give up, keep it up.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Time Crawls. Thank you for submitting your amazing video. You have some amazing aspirations, and like Kim says, keep doing what you're doing. You're inspiring us all. Thank you so much. So for our next song, we're moving right along. We have the Bosnian National Zoo, I probably butchered that, all the way from Slovakia with their song Dance Fish.
Ťažké migrovanie rýb, keď nevieš, akých človek dopustil sa chýb. Ťažké je migrovanie rýb, keď nevieš, akých človek dopustil sa chýb. Slnko svietí, vody v rieke ubúda. Pre migráciu rýb to nie je vôbec pohoda. Losos mrená je seter aj podustva. V hornom toku rieky vážnu schôdzku má. Rybolov si musíš pekne plánovať. Nemôžeš si všetky ryby vychytať. Počet rýb je nutné stále zvyšovať. Potom sa tu človek bude dobre mať. Migrovanie
nie wiesz, jaki człowiek dopuścił sahib. Ciężkie migrowanie rib. Ty nie wiesz, jaki człowiek dopuścił sahib. Dziękujemy!
Yay! Amazing, amazing. As you can see.
Oh, you muted yourself, Roxanne, just to let you know. Oh, it happens.
There I am. Thanks, Chris. I was just saying, it's just such an amazing song again, and really love to see the differences in age in that song as well. It was just very phenomenal. I think a really touching message at the end as well about removing obstacles to migration is like giving medicine to the river so it can get better. I think we all know river restoration and dam removal is such inspiring work, and you can get to see the differences, and I just really appreciate that message from that song as well, and the dancing. Unfortunately, they could not be here to attend, but I did want to give them a huge shout out because actually this song was the winner of the popular vote on Eurovision with, believe it or not, 19,000 votes for their song. So huge congratulations to them. And actually, we have a judge here, Judge Limbu, who I think has connected now, who would like to say a special message about it as well. Oh, I think there you go.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations to the song singers. In conservation, for us, we believe that conservationists are not from the university, are not university graduates. Conservationists are born. And we all believe that we learn best on how to conserve nature from our homes. So what you see on this song is an intervention of spreading the word to the world by children, but they're being assisted by others. So in this song, it is not the children, but that are included in the song, but it is the children who are providing the message to the world. So this is impacting a lot of sustainability. Had it been to every family today, we wouldn't be in a trouble of education communities and nations about conservation. This is an inspiring song. The rhythm is really incredible. And I ask them to keep this up and probably bring and share some more songs. Congratulations to the Bodnis National Zoo. Thank you.
Peter, thank you so much. And I think the chat box is blowing up with agreement that that we're all conservationists, that all of us are a part of this, that this is not just the realm of academia and scientists, but that we're all in this together. And we're honestly, we're all scientists as well. You know, I think the growing tide of community science is really bringing us together in that. And I think fisheries and rivers work is exactly where this is happening the most. So Peter, thank you so much for those comments. Those were really, really well received. Moving right along, I sure hope I have another eel shirt because we're going back to New Zealand to hear about some migration vibes by Issy Barrett.
wanna go and do some breeding, so I'm going to migrate, to migrate, to migrate, to migrate.
Fish, 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 fish. Fish, 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 fish. Fish, 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 fish. Fish, 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 fish. My life's been very long, and I'm still going strong. It's time to make the journey.
I've been feeling horny lately.
I'm gonna swim right down Pacific Ocean bound. Just got one chance to do it.
Let's go to Tonga.
I just want to migrate with you. I'm a longfin eel, is what longfins do. Heading out to join the crew. I'm swimming out to the deep, deep blue.
I wanna go and do some breeding, so I'm going to migrate, to migrate, to migrate, to migrate. I wanna go and do some breeding, so I'm going to migrate, to migrate, to migrate, to migrate.
Thousands of miles away, this isn't just a game, an international race.
It's time to leave this place.
Not waiting anymore, it's time to head offshore to the longfin breeding ground.
Let's make some babies.
I just want to migrate with you. I'm a longfin eel, is what longfins do. Hoping that we'll make it through. In my life, it's my last thing to do.
I wanna go and do some breeding, so I'm going to migrate, to migrate, to migrate, to migrate. I wanna go and do some breeding, so I'm going to migrate, to migrate, to migrate, to migrate. Impregnate. Oh, whoops.
Sending all these fish. Sending all these fish. Just want to migrate with you.
Oh, bro, is my fin always this long?
Hoping that we'll make it through.
Want some lemon slime and bitters? I wanna go and do some breeding, so I'm going to migrate, to migrate, to migrate, to migrate. I wanna go and do some breeding, so I'm going to migrate, to migrate, to migrate, to migrate. I wanna go and do some breeding, so I'm going to migrate, to migrate, to migrate, to migrate. I wanna go and do some breeding, so I'm going to migrate, to migrate, to migrate. Oh, damn.
Yeah! Oh, wait, there, hold on. Wait, you gotta check this out. Look at all of the different roles. Somebody got to be the guts of the eel. Fantastic. Look at that! Look at that! Oh, that was fantastic. Issy, and I hope I'm saying that name right, and please correct me. That was absolutely beautiful. We're all so happy to see more musical eels on film. I think we as a society need more giant eel puppets. But yet there's still people out there, as you ask the question, why eels? So why eels for you, and why should everybody else care about eels? What's going on?
Kia ora. Well, I mean, what can I say? Eels are such a charismatic species. I mean, they're important ecologically. They're top of the food web, super important, but they're also really important socially and culturally. So here in New Zealand, they're a taonga species, a treasured species for Maori, a food source, and just, they're amazing. They're amazing. And obviously they have this incredible migration. And they go all the way to Tonga, we think, which is a pretty long way, thousands of miles. So yeah.
Ah, beautiful. I can't help but notice that you have a friend with you behind you there. And the costumes and the props for this video are amazing, both the small scale and the large scale. Can you give us a highlight and also maybe a challenger or a low light of filming for this video? How did that mechanically come together?
Well, we did it sort of at the end of our lockdown here. So I don't know if you've noticed, there was the big eel, which had 4 friends of mine who were in their little lockdown bubble. And then myself and my partner were the sort of tall eels, and we were our own little lockdown bubble. So there were some challenges. The water was very cold. And it was incredibly muddy. There are some times where we very nearly fell over. There were some almost quite large accidents, but that's okay. But we had a great time. It was super fun, dancing around in bed sheets, because that's what they're made of.
It came out terrific. I'm incredibly jealous. I really I need one of those. So I've got to up my game here and get some giant eel costumes going. Is there, we've seen now two eel videos from New Zealand, but of course, eels are a species and this freshwater eel family is found around the world. Is there one message that you would like people out in the world to know about eel conservation? Is there anything that everybody should know about when it comes to conserving eels all over the world?
Well, I mean, they rely on this migration. They only do it once. And I mean, in our song, it says to migrate, and a lot of people misheard that as to my grave, which is actually not incorrect. It's a sort of accidental double meaning that's actually really true. And I mean, they can't do that migration if there are barriers in place, if the rivers are degraded. So it's so important that we have these free-flowing rivers so our eels can make this once-in-a-lifetime journey, and the species can continue.
Issy, am I saying your name right, Issy?
Yeah, Izzy.
Izzy, that is such a great message, and thank you for sharing that. I have a funny feeling that one of our judges couldn't agree with you more. And I believe that Tahu Mackenzie has a few things she'd like to say on this topic.
I really, I'm so blown away by absolutely everything that everybody has done. I'm so grateful to you all. What an incredible outpouring of love. What an incredibly inspirational time we're all having together. And thank you all for everything that you've done. I really love this song. And I'm very lucky to work at Orokonui Eco Sanctuary, and I have a beautiful eel that I work with there. We're very lucky that she lives with us in our beautiful stream of dreams, and her name is Waimarie, and I'm so lucky because I have that close contact with her. But something that I loved about your song is that you showed footage of the real eels. So you had all the amazing costumes, everything like that, but you also showed those beautiful tanga, the real tuna, the real eels. And something that I'm just feeling so strongly with all of these videos and everything is that everybody is really doing the work I feel that we're meant to do as a species. As a species, we are the children, we are the poor tiki on this earth. But I believe that we are here to encourage everybody to remember who they are, which is that we are connected to all life in an infinite web, and we are here to protect that life that's around us. And I've been blown away by the messages that everybody shared, that we have everything that we need, that we are all born conservationists, we are all born scientists, and we're also all born channelers of love. And so that love that you've shared in your video and the feelings that we could all feel, the sense of empathy that we could engage with these eels, that they want to swim out to find their true love eel. You know, when we can empathize and we can make those emotional connections, we can fall in love with these very precious species and we can want to protect them. So I really want to thank you for making such a fun and creative and engaging and exciting video that also showed the taonga that you're wanting to protect. But for everybody, thank you for doing this great work. It's really what we're here to do. Thank you.
Great. Thanks so much, Tahu, for your wonderful comment and feedback. And thanks. I'm loving the vibes from New Zealand. I'm here. I'm all the way in the Netherlands, but I can feel it here. So thank you very much, Izzy and Tahu, and for making us laugh and that masterful puppetry that you did in that song as well. So just continuing on in the show, I know we're running a little over time, so thanks everyone for still hanging on. Next up, we have Rory with their original song, Swimming in Circles.
Way up north in the Highlands of Scotland, there are salmon farms. They were caught in the rivers, now in pens they can't get free. The salmon eggs of their free counterparts hatch in northern Europe and Canada, and then the fry drift downstream toward the sea. And still their brothers are swimming, swimming in circles. In farms the salmon are swimming, they can't get to the sea. After 2 years the growing salmon smolt will have reached the mouth of the river, so they head out to their feeding grounds in the sea. And still their sisters are swimming, swimming in circles. In farms the salmon are swimming, they can't get to the sea. The salmon follow the currents, feeding and doubling their weight each year. After 4 years they are ready to head back inland. And still their siblings are swimming, swimming in circles. In farms the salmon are swimming, they can't get to the sea. Nevermore they flow with the waterfall, nevermore will they glide through the kelp so tall. They will swim nevermore in the Scottish lake, destined only to be a salmon snake. And the parasites that infest their scales, from their clogged up gills to their ragged tails, will they spread into schools of their wild swimming friends, as their waste poisons the water beneath their floating pens. But still the salmon are swimming, parasite laden. In farms the salmon are swimming, they can't get to the sea. When the fish reach the mouth of the river, they must wait in dangerous water until the rains fall and the river is high enough to swim. And still their brothers are swimming, swimming in circles. In farms the salmon are swimming, they can't get to the sea. Meanwhile the silver sides of the ocean fish turn to red now that they're courting. The salmon jump waterfalls, traveling upstream. And still their sisters are swimming, swimming in circles, in farms the salmon are swimming, they can't get to the sea. Nevermore they see the kelp so tall, nevermore they jump the waterfall, they will swim nevermore in the Scottish lake, destined only to be a salmon snake, and the parasites that infest their scales, from their clogged up gills to their ragged tails, will they spread into schools of their wild swimming friends, as their waste poisons the water beneath their floating pens. But still the salmon are swimming, parasite laden, in farms the salmon are swimming, they can't get to the sea. As the leaves turn in the forests, the fish have reached their birthplace riverbed, and it is here that they'll breed their one last task. And still their siblings are swimming, swimming in circles, in farms the salmon are swimming, they can't get to the sea. Having fought the waves and the waterfalls, the fish are food now for the birds and bears, making way for their young that will hatch in spring. And still their cousins are swimming, swimming in circles, in farms the salmon are swimming, they can't get to the sea. So let's enforce fishing caps and let's move the pens, so the parasites won't infest their wild swimming friends, develop better medicines that won't affect the food chains, and remove straighten rivers to reward the salmon's pains, making spawning sites out of disused weirs, so the salmon fry will never know their parents' fears. And if every month we all eat one less salmon meal, then the salmon population can begin to heal.
Wow. Very nice. What a beautiful song. Rory, that was so amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Where are you in that song?
I'm the fish.
No, where are you?
Oh, right. So that's literally. So I was hoping with this song, because I'm talking about the Atlantic salmon, which migrate into rivers in both the US and Canada, and also in Europe, all over Europe, basically. I was hoping to get to a salmon river. Unfortunately, I live a little bit too far inland. I live in Oxford, and as far as I know, there are no salmon rivers too near Oxford. I was hoping to be able to travel a bit further north, but because of the pandemic, I couldn't. So this is literally done like 10 minutes from my house, in the nearest river to me, which is the River Cherwell, which, as you can see, is a really beautiful river.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It was really beautiful, and I really enjoyed, that the lyrics really went with the scenery and the changing of the leaves, and so that was just really wonderful to see. And what's nice is that we had songs on here about eels, we had songs on here about trout, and you wrote an entire song about salmon. Just out of curiosity, so why did you choose that species, and why are they special to you?
So basically, I've loved fish since I was a little kid. So when I saw about Eurofishion, I immediately really wanted to submit a song. And then thinking about what species I would do it on, I just kind of thought of what species are important where I am, what species I see around, what species people have heard about. And it turns out that salmon are actually the most commonly eaten fish in the United Kingdom. So I thought everyone in the UK has heard of salmon. Everyone probably eats them on like a monthly, weekly basis even. So I thought, like, what's important to people? What can I therefore sing about? And I studied biology and conservation at university, and I remembered in my lectures we had a lecture on fish farming, and it's very much obviously fish farming can be a really good thing because it can help take the pressure off fisheries at sea and help stocks there not continue to be depleted. But at the same time, there can be these ecological impacts like the parasites from farmed fish getting into wild populations. And so I was sort of thinking about that lecture. I actually to sort of get into the fishy mindset, I watched David Attenborough's Blue Planet, which if you've not watched, I highly recommend to everyone. And there's a really lovely scene in one of the episodes of that that's about Atlantic salmon and about it's some Atlantic salmon actually on the coast of Canada, trying to get into an estuary, and they can't yet because the estuary is not high enough, and they basically get predated upon trying to get into this estuary because they can't go yet. And so sort of thinking about that really inspiring story of salmon trying to get where they need to be and not being able to yet, and all of the man-made obstacles in their way and such, and I kind of really wanted to contrast that with then the alternative, which is the salmon farms, and sort of try to bring them together and at the end suggest ways in which we can make salmon farms more sustainable, such that the wild salmon can continue to do their migration as they do, and give all of the fish a good time.
Absolutely. I really appreciated that about your song, Rory. I mean, you talked about the salmon and talked about their life cycle and then all these obstacles that they face, and just also for bringing up, the sometimes complications of fish farms, and sometimes we don't touch on that as much, but obviously there's measures to be taken there as well. And so it's just really wonderful that you highlighted that in your song. And I also wanted to ask you about, you had a very special outfit on with a nice headpiece there, and what was the meaning behind that outfit, and how does that interlace with the music and the message that you were trying to send?
So possibly tell I'm very influenced by folk music and sort of folk traditions and things, and I kind of thought that given I was trying to tell a story about a fish that is important to the country that I live in, I wanted to kind of bring in some sort of folkloric aspect. So I decided to dress up as a kind of fish spirit person, and do a little cosplay there. And so I actually already had those little fish ears because I enjoy sometimes just dressing up. And the fish ear was made by a really good friend of mine, not the ear, the fin at the top. So I just thought, what would make this video more interesting, given that I couldn't actually get to somewhere where the salmon actually were and actually film some real salmon. I thought next best thing is dress up as a salmon spirit.
Well,
yeah,
great.
that's why I
Thank
did
you
that.
so much. Yeah. It was so great. It was so fun to see that, and just as different styles and takes from everyone in all their videos, and it's just such a wealth of creativity here tonight. And I believe one of our judges, Judge Gordon from Hawaii, had something to say about your video.
Well, yeah. Thanks, Rory. That was just a great submission for Eurofishion. Clearly, you're a really talented singer-songwriter, and you know what I took from the song was the really stark difference between the natural life cycle of free-swimming salmon and the real contrast with the pen-reared salmon, who are retained in their cages throughout their lives, and that was something you really made clear. the other thing is, although you focus on salmon and you referred to Scotland, it's actually a worldwide industry that's growing, whether it's Canada, the Pacific Northwest, there's cage aquaculture even in tropical areas, including Hawaii. And the environmental effects with regard to waste treatment and parasites that you referred to, it's a worldwide thing, and there are some environmental effects, and you highlighted that really well. So thanks, great song, really well.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Gordon, and thank you so much, Rory. That was a beautiful, beautiful video, and we really appreciate it. We have one more video. Well, we have one more song before we announce the finalists. And this is a very, very special song coming to us from Spain, are Los Niños y Niñas del Grupo Scout San Agustin, Madrid, with their song Pececitos, or Little Fish. Now, boss, hold on. Hold everything, boss. If we have time for the video and a live performance, that's fine. But Rocio and the Scouts are ready to perform live if we prefer to do that. Boss, what do you think? What do you want to do?
I say yes. I say yes.
All right then, Rocio. I think Boss is going to turn it over to you for a live performance of Pececitos.
Can you hear us?
You sound great.
Awesome. Okay. ¿Todos listos? ¿Estamos acá? Sí, sí. Aquí, ponte aquí. Ponte aquí, ven aquí. Sorry. There we go. A ver, 1, 2, 3. Sí, sabes que ya llevo un rato nadando aquí. Tengo que llegar al río hoy. Ya me siento, ya estaba llamándome. Muéstrame el camino que ya voy. Ay, sabes que solo soy un animal. Ya estoy llegando y el camino donde estás. Solo con pensar nos acelera el pulso. Ya me está costando más de lo normal. Como vueltas ya no puedo más. Y esto ya me está costando mucho. Despacito, yo te voy andando muy despacito. Solo soy pequeño pececito y me ponen muchos obstáculos. Rapidito, tengo que nadar muy rapidito. Unos huevitos y que no te sigan los pececitos. ¡Sube, sube, sube! Pero que van a seguir arriba. No deja que me coman, porque las redes me tocan. Tengo que llegar a casa sano y salvo, para que el siguiente año, con mis hijos. Bendiga maranaudos, de maravillosos, dulce potamodromos, salados oceanódromos, durante migración sabes mi cola hace. No queremos que depredadores hagan pero que tú sepas que estamos en peligro, dejamos de nadar y podemos morirnos. Pesca excesiva y problemas ambientales, aunque seamos muchos, no somos inmortales. Más fuerte. Rapidito, este es mi sitio. Desde el mar al río no es facilito, no puedo pararme, tengo que apurarme, ser un pececito es muy complicadito. Despacito, nadando muy despacito, soy pequeño pececito, me ponen muchos obstáculos. Rapidito, necesito llegar rapidito, todos mis huevitos y que no se sigan los pececitos. Tengo que saltar cascadas en mi arriba, no dejar que me coman o que las redes me tocan. Tengo que llegar a casa sano y salvo, para que el siguiente año, los mismos mis hijos.
was fantastic. Rocio, that was
Awesome.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. Larry, I totally agree with you. Rocio and all of the students out there, thank you so much for an amazing song. And I have a couple of questions. And Rocio, do you mind translating if needed back and forth between Spanish and English?
Yes, for sure.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. So first, right off the bat, I love the fact that you used a Bieber, Fonzie, Daddy Yankee song, a tune that maybe some of the students knew ahead of time. Whose idea was to go that route?
It was honestly one of our leaders, our scout leaders. She woke up and she said, guys, I have this crazy idea. Let's do this song. So it was very, so shout out to Nelly. I know she's listening. And she couldn't be here, sadly. But we had very little time to plan everything. We all worked together quite fast. We only had one day for voting. So thank you. Shout out to all the parents and friends who allowed us to be here because we did not expect it. So yeah.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. So first of all, thank you very much for the live performance. That was absolutely fabulous. And man, there's a lot of chat box chatter about how great that is. You're working with such a great group of young people. Could you ask some of the young people there, what do they think of this song and the song making process? What was something that they have to reflect on?
Chicos, ¿qué pensaron de la canción y el proceso de crear el video y la canción?
I don't do the video.
No, pero el proceso de la canción, la letra y todo eso. Pero la letra.
It's very fun. Yes, I like a lot.
La letra.
It's difficult to remember, but it's good.
¿Y qué les pareció la letra? De reflexionar sobre la letra.
I like it because it's going to help the fishes like us to do that. I love you.
Were you able to share them?
Yes. Yeah, so just share one or two of them.
Okay. So Sassy here said, can you repeat it?
That I like the letter because that is like a letter to help a little bit the fishes and comprenderlos.
Yeah, to understand the fishes and their process.
And then I have another one is for the non-Spanish speakers that are listening right now. Could one of your students tell us one of your favorite lines from this song? One of the lines that means the most to them.
La frase favorita y la que más les tocó. O sea,
mi corazón, la que más te gusta.
No.
A ver, me gustan todas.
And Rocio, you get to pick the response.
Sorry. Yeah. So they said the part about having many obstacles to cross the river, especially going up the stream, so jumping the waterfalls and having to swim upstream and not allowing them to be eaten and having to avoid all the fishing.
Wow, you just taught us a whole ecology lesson in that one line. That was really well done. I feel very educated by your group. Thank you. One of our judges, Annabelle, would also like to give some comments on this song. So Annabelle, do you want to say a few words?
Yes. Can I talk to them Spanish first?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Muchas gracias. Me quedo muy feliz de ver nuevas generaciones con esta conciencia y con este senso de divertirse mientras se piensa en el futuro, mientras se hace algo para cambiar aquello que ya tenemos mucho que hacer aquí en el planeta, ¿verdad? Tenemos que romper estas barreras y que los pececitos puedan crecer y hacer sus caminos y mantener el ciclo de la vida en toda la Tierra, en todo el planeta, no solo de ellos mismos, ¿verdad? Y me gustó de más veros cantando tan inocentes, tan espontáneos, ¿verdad? Muy lindo trabajo, gracias. So I was telling them that I was very touched by this meeting of children talking so spontaneously and having fun while they are growing with consciousness, with awareness of the whole cycle of the hard times a fish can have to complete its cycle of life, to spawn, and that's it. It was very amusing. It touched very much my heart, and seeing those little ones trying to sing together, so sweet. And today they singing here alive. It was very touching too. Thank you, thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for singing live for us today. It was such a pleasure and very special.
Thank you. No, really, thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you. Yay. And just thank you, everyone. That was absolutely excellent. And that was a sad part because I wish we could go on forever. But we actually now get to move on to the main event. And just before we do, I want to call on Herman, who is the founder of World Fish Migration Day, just to say a little hello and thank you to all the artists.
Hi, I'm Herman. Do you hear me? Roxanne, can you hear me?
Yes.
Ah, okay, great. Hey, here is the mask that Ruben had on his head when he was singing 500 miles. Ruben, thank you for doing this, and thank you all people, all participants for having these great songs. We were like blown away here in the Netherlands. Ivan and I are watching and with a little bit of sometimes tears in our eyes because the songs are really beautiful. So everybody, thank you very much. This is the best World Fish Migration Day ever, I have to say. And I think we have to do this again next time, this Eurovision Song Contest. So muchas gracias, merci, thank you, kiitos, bye-bye.
That may be bye-bye for Herman, but that's not bye-bye for Eurofishion, is it, Roxanne?
No, not yet.
All right. A huge thank you to all the artists. It's time for the voting, and it's time for the feedback from our judges. So we've got a sequence of feedback here that we'll just get some comments from before Roxanne and I then announce the top 3. So Kim, is there anything that you would like to add to your feedback?
I guess I should say that I was very impressed by all of the videos. All of them had a little something different that kind of made it difficult to choose the top videos. I think everyone had like a really special message and it was really nice. I think you guys were very courageous to actually pull yourselves together and make these creations. I certainly thought about it for like 2 seconds and then gave up on the idea because I can't sing. So I'm very impressed with all of you. Is it now that I have to share my top 3? I'm not sure.
Yes, you can share your top 3. Yep.
Okay. So for me, and again, this was like very difficult, but in 3rd place, I had Migration Vibes, and that's simply because I love eels. I got to work actually with the longfin eels just last year. tagged some of them to track them all the way to the Coral Sea. I thought the video was just so fun, and yeah, it was funny, it was creative. In second place, I'm probably gonna not say it properly, but I'm gonna try. I had Mazingira Yetu. And I just loved the song. I loved the beat. I kind of just walked away still hearing it in my head. Really inspiring. So really great job. I love the music. And my favorite one, and I got to talk to them a little bit earlier, was from Time Crawls, Swim On Up. So you got my 12 points, I guess, which is a big deal for Eurofishion. So yeah.
Your fish eggs, your fish eggs.
Yeah, that's right. For getting those fish eggs. And just a reminder to everybody, boy, I'm so glad not to be a judge and have to pick a top 3 from 10 amazing videos from 40 amazing videos. So Kim, thank you so much for doing that. That's really impressive. Boss, I think for Klaus, you might have a video, I believe.
And now the results from the Netherlands. It was great fun to see and listen to all those creative songs, but I'm a judge, so I have to give some points. Our 8 points goes to a happy song about a serious problem, Hoopie Saret, City Trout from Finland. Our 10 points goes to a country just under my feet at the other side of the world, New Zealand, with Damned Eels, great production value and a great song. And our 12 points, 12 points, goes to Africa, Kenya, with Mazingira, a great song, great movie, and a serious problem. Bye.
Superb, superb. Okay. Ooh, the pressure mounts. Limbu, I believe we've got your points coming up. Limbo, do you have a few things that you'd like to say?
Hello. Hello. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And let me start by saying I was so much impressed by the competition, the videos, the artistic, the creativity that came out of all of the songs. And to be precise, it was very difficult to judge all of these songs. And one thing that I would like to emphasize here is that this has created a platform not only for this year, but for the subsequent years that World Fish Migration Day is going to be celebrated globally. And this platform is going to be creating learning, refreshing, enjoying, and so to become a precursor for more care for nature and an inspiration towards conserving our rivers, lakes, and water sources, water bodies where all our migration fish belong.
Beautiful, Peter. That is such a great statement. Thank you so much. What are your top 3?
Thank you. My top 3 included Swim On Up. That was lucky to get my 12 points. Mazingira and the migration vibes. Those were my top 3. But swim on up, that one impressed me more, and it won my 12 votes.
That's a wonderful thing.
So,
Peter, thank you very, very
congratulations
much.
to their creativity, and congratulations to their creativity, but also to their energy in performing and their attitude towards inspiring the world. Their edge is really allowing them to do that. And I emphasize that they go on, tell the world how important it is to conserve our rivers and our other water bodies for the nature and for this generation and the next generation.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Peter. And I know that Tom Krells is very happy about that. Wone, I believe that you are up next with your top 3.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Okay, I must say I'm really excited because I'm a graduate of aquaculture and fisheries management, and I've never seen something like this. Honestly, it's really inspiring that a course I studied in the university would be putting out this kind of contest. And good thing I'm looking to take into music, because in Nigeria we don't have eco-friendly songs, so this is really inspiring for me. And I really love the ones that have the kids in it, the dance visual monkey now, the little boy, very impressive, really, and the other kids. I really don't know which is top 3 because I'm in love with all of them, basically. But I already gave my votes, so yes.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you very, very much. That's beautiful. Boss, I believe next we're going to hear another video from Sao Tapao.
Firstly, I really appreciate to you all who are involved on the song competition. I also thank you. I encourage to you all, if possible, please compose more song about the fish and environment song. So this is also related with all of us to be more understanding about knowledge, to understand about the environmental education. That's why music is a part of the alternatives. People to easy to understand, people to get information. So that's why please keep doing and compose a song and making the music to see all over the world people to more understand about the environmental fish migration. So for today, I choose my favorite song. So I like all of the songs. They have a different music version, different music style, and also different performance. I see that. I really like all of your innovative idea and effort for the music, effort for the composer song. I really appreciate that. Today I choose the favorite song is Swing on Art because I choose this one is this song really touched on my heart. When I listen the song, I also really fall in the music, and also I feel really touched to my heart. And I like this performance. I like the melody, and also I like the youth are very unique to singing a song and making play the music. So that's why I choose this song. So other song also I like it. So I wish all of you are fan for this song competition, and I really thank you who are organized the music event. Thank you.
Oh, that was great. Thank you, boss, and thank you, Sao Tapao. Joe, do you have any last comments? You don't have to actually list your top 3 if you want to, but if you just want, if anybody wants to just sort of, Joe, if you just want to give a last couple comments, that would be wonderful.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound great.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Roxana. At first, I'm sorry for my delay. I was in a with a very bad internet, but now I'm here and I am really, really happy. First, thank you very much for this opportunity. It was amazing to participate. I think that our videos, our music was really, really well done and really amazing. And I would like to congratulate all the participants, independent of the results. I think that they are doing a very great work towards a better world, because I think that beyond the conservation science, we need to touch the heart of people. And I believe that the most powerful ingredient to do it is through the art, through the music. So congratulations, it was an amazing event.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being here. And to all the judges, thank you very much. Speaking of judges, Tahu, you are next. Any last comments that you'd like to make?
I've really loved it all. And as I say, I've been so grateful to everybody participating. I've just been blown away. And as we know, as a species, we are so creative and we've created the human world. But what is beneath the human world, what sustains the human world, it's the real world. It's the living world. It's the natural world that we're all part of. So I am so grateful to everybody's work making that connection again. That connection is always there, but it's so important to celebrate it and raise that awareness for it. So for all the videos, I really love them. I'm really lucky that I get to work with children, about 10,000 students every year through my work at Orokonui, and I'm just so hopeful for the future, seeing all this great work and all the connection that these young people are feeling. And it's so important. So yeah, I really want to thank everybody for their great work. And I'm so thankful to have been involved with this amazing event with people all over the world. Please keep in touch and please come and visit me and Waimarie the Eel at Orokonui in Dunedin, New Zealand when you can. I would love that.
Wonderful. Thank you so very much. That is wonderful, Tahu. Beautiful. Gordon, do you have any last comments you'd like to give?
I do. I was so impressed with all of the talent that everybody brought to bear to get their songs ready for the submission, both the lyrics and the visual imagery with the accompanying videos. It was just amazing. And you know, what I take from this Eurovision event is that, you know, we're all scattered all the way around the globe. And it's just so inspirational to find that we have a community of like-minded people where we all have so much respect and care and love for the aquatic species and the aquatic systems, the rivers, the streams, the coastal areas that we all care so much about. And it's really inspiring to see you all here on my screen, even though I'm in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and we have people here from Africa, Europe, and all around the world. It's just wonderful. So thanks, everyone. I was really happy to be a part of this.
Thank you so much, Gordon, for being a part of this. Thanks to all of our judges. And we have one more judge, Annabelle. Can you give us some of your comments?
Well, it was very hard to think about how putting some notes, some ranking them, because all of them are very nice, very beautiful, very important messages, and to organize and to prepare and to materialize all these works they've done. It must have been a lot of work too. So I congratulate all of them, all of you from this event in all the world, because it's very important, really. And I'm glad because all of them brought inspiration, education, and the idea of action. And that's why I choose three after suffering a lot. I choose Damned Eels because I liked this idea. They put rock and roll in it, and this brings kind of aggressivity, and sometimes you have to wake up with a bit of aggressivity. And Save the Fish, because all those children singing was very touching, very touching. When they started today, I was almost crying here. I was thinking, this is so nice and so important what we are living today. And my favorite one was Mazingina Yetu, because they working there. How do you say when you can feel like all your your skin going? How?
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. Yes, I was all the time watching that and feeling how people can really make the difference. It's an action there, and this spreads all around the world, and it's really amazing. It's really touching and inspiring. I hope every year we have more and more people bringing actions for this day. So nice. Thank you all of them. I would put in the best place, but we had to to make this play. Thank you.
Annabelle, thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who attended today. And thank you especially to everybody who worked so hard to put these videos together. They are all winners, and everything that you've created is a part of this rising tide of awareness and action and love for free-flowing rivers and migratory fish around the world. So everybody just take a second and give yourselves a huge round of applause. Wherever you are, wherever you're coming from, you're part of the solution, and you should be so, so proud of that.
Could not agree with you more, Chris. Could not agree with you more.
Well, thanks, Roxanne.
There's definitely a wealth of enthusiasm here, especially coming from you and all your shirts, Chris. Couldn't even keep up. But now is the moment. We have been waiting. Oh, there goes a hat then too. So it's disappearing. It's really
I know, it's a little weird here. We'll see how this works
anyway,
out.
we've been waiting, Chris. We've been waiting months now, and now 2.5 hours to really, this is the moment to announce the top 3 songs. You've heard from all the judges now. All of them have let us know that it was an extremely hard time they had deciding, as you all are so talented and amazing. We loved all of the songs and all of the lyrics. But we've tallied the fish eggs.
Oh my gosh, is it true?
It's true. So
I'm excited.
I'm excited. Boss, we are now going to announce the winners of Eurofishion.
Wow. Oh, here it comes, people. Here's the music.
Here it goes. Who's in 3rd place?
I can hardly
How
look.
many fish eggs? Oh my gosh.
Save the fish!
Wow.
The fish.
Congratulations, 82 eggs.
Way to go, Save the Fish. Way to go. Swim on up!
Swim on up. 88 eggs. Oh my, congratulations.
Way to go, Time Crawls. Here it comes, Roxanne, the big winner. Oh, what's it gonna be? Incredible!
Wow, that's crazy.
Incredible!
Interesting.
Oh,
Congratulations!
oh my
Thank
gosh!
you so much.
Oh my gosh! Larry, what do you have to say about that? What are you feeling right now?
I don't know, man. I just have mixed feelings, and I'm so happy this is a win for our community, and that this is just an encouragement for all of us that we can really do something and be a part of, change. Yeah, this is awesome. I have my mom here. She's really happy.
Oh my gosh! Hey, Larry's mom!
Congratulations!
Larry's mom! I want to let you know, I think Roxanne's mom is also watching.
My mom is also here. Hi,
Oh my goodness.
Congratulations to everyone, all our winners.
Whoa.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, plus I want to appreciate everyone else who also contested, and everyone else who featured in the contest. They really have amazing content. I've been inspired with their content too, and big up to all of them.
Yes, yes.
A rising tide.
So much.
Thank you so much, Larry. A rising tide floats all boats, and we're all going to rise this tide together. Thank you so much for everybody for participating. And also, let's just take a moment and let's give an extra special thanks to Roxanne Diaz for an incredible job of coordinating so much behind the scenes, along with her comrade, Boss Vielman. The two of them have really put this together. Roxanne and Boss, big ups to you.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks so
you.
much.
Well done.
Thank you. And thanks to everyone. You all are the artists. You all, I cannot sing for anything. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Are we going to show the video again?
Yes, I was just about to say,
Yes,
let's show the video once more.
Let's close it out with the video one more time. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. This has been a great Eurovision 2020.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh na 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 na. Tusipoziba ufa tutajenga ukuta. Tutunze mazingira na masandio sasa. We have to protect our environment. The future generations will judge us by our actions today. Ufa tutajenga ukuta. Tutunze mazingira na masandio sasa. We have to protect our environment. The future generations will judge us by our actions today.
Rivers can't take it no more. Reason being in a choke from all the plastic and waste material being disposed. Take a trip down Nairobi River. I promise there's nothing to smile about. All you will see is bumpers and condoms floating around, blocking the flow of water. Fish inashindwa tuli. Fanya nini to deserve this? Tourists wanna die. There's really nothing to see here. We are careless to careless for the rivers that came up for us. Give us water plus, it's a natural resource. Tuchunge our resources. The source is God, He put us in charge. So let us take charge. Let us take charge.
Tusipoziba ufa tutajenga ukuta. Tutunze mazingira na masandio sasa. We have to protect our environment. The future generations will judge us by our actions today. Ufa tutajenga ukuta. Tutunze mazingira na masandio sasa. We have to protect our environment. The future generations will judge us by our actions today.
Because if we have clean rivers, then to corner clean lakes. When we have clean lakes, then we have more fish. Then to corner more food. Feeding up the nation, everything is all good. Namika Larry Dwayne, I will play my partner clean. Easy river to heal the scars. Kawangari Matai, I will die for this. Big up to Kilam say, anacheza kama yeah. Making sure innovations don't destroy our earth. Now the slums going green. Mazingira yetu haya ya wasafi.
Haya ya wasafi, yeah. Tusipoziba ufa tutajenga ukuta. Tutunze mazingira na masandio sasa. We have to protect our environment. The future generations will judge us by our actions today. Ufa tutajenga ukuta. Tutunze mazingira na masandio sasa. We got to protect our environment. The future generations will judge us by our actions today.
Na Wakenya mto zetu zinaumia. Takataka zimejaa inaumia. Uchafu na plastiki ndio samaki sahi. We really need to do something to change this. Take responsibility, be responsible. Reuse, reduce, recycle. Stop turning our forest into dumping sites. It's a bad sight walai. Inafaa tuna act sahi. Otherwise future itakuwa messed up. Just imagine toi wako anauliza what's a river? Utajibu, utamwambia nini? Akiuliza Lake Victoria ilifanyika nini? Walai, it's crazy. We really need to change this.
We really need to change this now. I say we really need to change this now.
Oh my gosh, congratulations so much. What a great event, everybody. Thanks, everyone, for doing the